Hi, I'm Billie Beene. I'm here with Chapter 2 in the Nunatayet series, Book 1, Five Poems of Why, and this is Chapter 2, The Shadows. Okay, the Shadows are a group of people spirit trained from their teen years, from their vision quest, to be locators of tribal members, of family members, are people who a tribe feels responsible for and wants located. So when a shadow comes to you and asks you questions about an individual, you tell them everything you know because you have no idea which family hired them, what were the connections there. It could be your own tribe or people to whom you're related. You tell them everything. Okay. So the shadows wear a soft cap that's secured by silver butterfly like barrettes that would hold the cap on. Because when they're engaging, their weapon of choice is knives, and they are also experts at martial arts. So they need something to keep that cap on. Okay, their outfit is like a raised collar. The closures for their jacket is a butterfly style. Everything is made out of gray silk, and the butterfly closures for their jacket and for their caps would be silver. Okay, in the jacket, the cap, the pants, and they wear tall knee-high black boots, are concealed pockets for their knives, and they typically use butterfly knives. Okay. Oh, and on the, let's see, right here. Okay, on the right, okay, this would be the right arm. On the left side of the right arm, about an inch long feather tattoo would identify the shadow people. Now, even though all their closures are butterfly barrettes for their hair, caps, butterfly knives is their preference, but they still have the feather on as their tattoo. All of the tribes have secrets. So, a unique quality with their knives is that their DNA and their blood is added during the forging of their knives, and their knives are custom made to their bodies and with their DNA and blood, so that when a shadow, I mean, you can't tell what type of weapons they have on them. They're concealed on their body and meld to their body. Then when they want to use a particular knife, they think it appears in their hand. If it appears in their hand, they use it up to the hilt. But typically that's off-world because people on the planet of Nunatayet always want to cooperate with the shadows. Okay. Let's get to the story part. Okay. Mohundi Dusky and his cousin Blake Dusky sat down in their butterfly plane on the island of the sea lion people in the land of the beaver. At the airport, they rented a flyabout. Johnson Tallbear recognized that they were shadows. He asked, "Who are you tracking?" Blake replied, "We are looking for our tribe member, Jajila Lantani. She was searching for information about our ancient tribal roots on the island before glaciers covered it about 50,000 years ago. She was also on a personal discovery trip, spending some time alone in a mourning process for a family member. Johnson Tallbear said, well, she probably went to Tallbear Mountain. Our ancestors also came before the glaciers. He continued, Tallbear Mountain has many deep caves. Is she a spelunker? Can she search in caves? And they both laughed and said, well, her occupation is tracker. She has an L on the left side of her face that indicates that she's a lioness tracker. Okay, so they were able to, the cousins left the airport and then they were able to track Judgilla over land and water and through the air by her DNA. They landed at Tallbear Mountain and proceeded to gear up to go into Icy Cave, which is as far as they could track her transponder. So they went into the cave and descended about half a mile or about half a metric mile. And they began to pick up a weak transponder signal. So then they could also be at the half mile or half a metric mile depth. They could also hear a distant sobbing. Then it changed to distant screaming. Suddenly, they lost all of their equipment, lights, digital, electric, radio, sonic. Clawed reptilian hands lifted them. Then there was blackness. We'll pick up the story in chapter 3. I'll see you soon.